Should be live. Reconnecting. Alright, now we have to share this. Alright, should be.
Maybe not from underneath us, it's gonna get a scratch shadow.
Okay.
Maybe not.
It should be live, but I'm not seeing it. See if you can click Facebook and see if it'll bring you there. No, it's the same as live. I'm cutting dainty. It's frozen. See if it's working on yours. Is it frozen or is it?
No, good.
It's good? Alright, looks like we got some people showing up. I see five people on here. It doesn't tell me who's on. That's one thing with. Hey, okay, Matt Towns checking in there. Okay, very cool. Good, so it is working. Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah, okay, it's working. Great. Just about there, crew. Just looking at some last minute, making sure everything's okay here. There we go. No. There, yeah. So that you should maybe see it on there. All right. Well, this looks like it'll work pretty well. I think so.
Yeah.
Good. Well, ahoy crew. Silver Strike Steve of the Black Spot Guild here, and my wonderful Katie. Is it? That's the name we came up with. Do we have
Cat Corsair.
Cat Corsair we're going with. So Silver Strike Steve and Cat Corsair. You might see our cats coming and going. We do have a few cats in this household, so don't mind them as they come and go here. Well, we're here for the spring 2025 raffle, finally. I announced it initially like a month and a half ago. Yeah, roughly a month and a half ago. And then I finally was able to pick a date and finalize the details about 2 weeks ago when I put it out to you guys and started opening up the ticket sales. So we had a outstanding turnout for it, I'd say. Well, let's see, these raffles. We started these like about 3 years ago now, right when the guild started, maybe 2.5 years ago. And I had the idea of doing the raffles. They started well, and then each one we've done has gotten bigger and bigger and more successful. Each one right from the start has been a fundraiser raffle. So we always picked some sort of sailing related nonprofit organization to donate the proceeds to. We've done Outward Bound, we've done Oliver Hazard Perry, we've done the Lady Washington and Grays Harbor National Seaport, historical seaport up in Washington. We've done a whole bunch of different nonprofit sailing organizations. Now, we'll get to what we're doing. So, yeah, actually we'll start off with that. So this one's going to be going to Tall Ships America. It's a nonprofit based out of Rhode Island. They were formed roughly in 1973. They offer all kinds of scholarships and grants for all kinds of sailing related learnings, trainings, classes, all that kind of stuff. It can be for people just looking to learn how to sail from scratch, or those that might have some sailing experience and they're trying to turn it into a career. It has scholarships and grants for those two and everything in between, basically. So it's a really cool organization that really does a lot of good for the sailing community. They help and are involved in sailing programs all over the country. So yeah, really cool organization. I was in touch with them. Their main guy, manager or worker I was talking to, Nick, was excited when he heard that we were doing a raffle. And I'm not sure how many of them ended up getting involved in it, their followers, but either way, he was excited that we were doing it, and he put it out to their crew, and yeah, that's awesome. So that's what I love, when our benefactors get on board with the idea. So yeah, so let's see, anything more about them? I think that's most of it. Altogether, some more about this raffle altogether. We had 41 participants, which is definitely the most we've had so far. It's a really good turnout. Altogether, we brought in $1,300 in donations going to Tall Ships America. So $1,300. That's really awesome. That's definitely still the highest yet. Our last one was I don't think quite 1,000. I think it was right around 900 that we were able to give to the other organization. But this time, 1,300, outstanding, really cool. And we have, as well, ironically, $1,300 worth of prizes we're going to be giving away. It started with $700 that I said, guaranteed, I'm giving these $700 worth of prizes away. Hopefully, we brought in $700 worth of tickets, but I committed to that as the minimum. And then this one I set up with a few bonus prizes that, if everything worked out well, I would keep adding prizes as the tickets came in. So yeah, all in all, we brought it up to $1,300 worth of prizes and $1,300 donation going to Tall Ships America. So that's awesome. Decided to try to do this on YouTube this time. We were having some issues, or at least Facebook didn't seem like it was working as well as I wanted it to. So I thought we would try YouTube this time and see how this goes. We have a completely different setup here. It's still no professional setup, but trying to get stuff, better lighting, a faster camera, and oh, here comes. Is he gonna be on the camera? Danger Cat? No. Yep, there he is. That's the famous Rusey, folks, of Rusey's Revenge, the one and only, making an appearance. Very exciting. That's awesome. I'm sure he will be back while we're doing this. Many times. Oh, that's awesome. So hopefully this YouTube thing works good. I'm trying to see if people keep commenting for sure while we're doing this, so I know that everybody's still that we're still live. I think we are. I'm hoping it'll give me a message if we get kicked off. But yeah, people keep commenting every once in a while, so I know that we're still good to go. I was hoping it would give me like a literal green light, which it does not. So
Just so you got everything at first one, because they said thank you for supporting the ship for the
oh, cool.
and everybody there, so.
Oh, cool. All right, great. So it seems like it's working. Sweet. Yeah, very cool. No, thanks for bringing that
You're live.
up. Yeah, thanks, crew. Because I'm streaming it off my phone, and I've got my tablet set up to kind of watch and keep tabs on the chats that you guys are all putting out there. I can't. It's not perfect, but we're trying. I think that's about it for that. I think I'll go into the various prizes that we set up for this one. I think maybe the prizes are partially why we ended up getting so much participation. It sounded like you guys were really excited for the Cutlass especially, and I think as we got more tickets coming in, when I started unlocking some of those genuine cobs that I hinted at being a possibility, it seemed like you guys really, more and more people got involved. So that's awesome. Let's talk about the prizes here. I'm going to start just with the bottom, and I'll probably talk with them. I'm just going to quickly talk about them first, and then as we go through them, I'll give a little bit more story about them. So, starting from the most basic prize, and when we're raffling them, we're going to start with the most basic and work up to the biggest. We did end up bringing in 3 different genuine cobs into the mix, and I put them in order by rough value in relation to the other prizes, so they'll be mixed in there. We have 9 prizes altogether. So there were 41 participants, if you heard me say, 9 prizes. So that's nearly a quarter of you will be winning something. And let's see, I didn't go to the rules yet. We'll go into that too. How I do these raffles, I want everybody to be able to win. Of course, we can't have everybody win, but I want the most people to win as possible. So how I do it is, in the sense it's a fundraiser, I don't like to limit the amount of tickets people can buy, as long as they know you can only win 1 prize. Now, the caveat I throw in there is, yes, you can only win 1 prize, but as you know, many of you know that have done this with us before, if your name gets drawn again for a bigger prize, therefore, you get that bigger prize if you want it. And I always say if you want it because, well, maybe that bigger prize is a Cutlass and you have plenty of Cutlasses, or you have this Cutlass already, so you wanted the smaller prize. You know, whatever the reasoning, I have seen people choose the smaller prize. So if you want the bigger prize, you get it, and then we redraw that smaller prize later after all the big main prizes are drawn. We go back through and draw, you know, the voids there. But yeah, each person can only win once. And yeah, that's the rules. That's how we do it. So let's talk about these prizes quickly. So first we have from the bottom we've got the pirate towel. I'll unfold it later, but it's a super nice synthetic, super lightweight, like backpacking or camping or just car towel. We have probably, I think, 4 of these between us. So I'll open it up later, but yeah, that thing's great.
Extremely absorbent.
Yeah, super absorbent. Like it's an inexpensive Amazon towel, but it's amazing. Next, we have this awesome oil painting. It's a print from, let's see how it shows up. This is from the Pirate's Wife, out of the UK, and yeah, we'll talk about more about that. But it's a print. She does, print of oil painting. She does amazing work, and I have one of her friends. Yeah, we do. We do have several over paintings. So that's the second one. Next, we're gonna have the 1/2 real cob. Now it's a little guy. I'll admit it's a little guy. You won't even be able to see it probably, basically right here. But I'm waiting for my video to catch up here, showing you. With the lighting, you can hardly see it. But it's got a prominent cross on the one side, which is really cool. I like giving ones like this away because I can. You know, I make something available for you guys that, for those of you that don't have any cobs, this half Rael cob is way better than nothing. So it's small, but it's awesome, and then you have a genuine cob versus before you most likely had nothing. So that's awesome. Next up, we got the Captain Rusty Muerte de Balloon, Captain Rusty Trading Company, Muerte Balloon. De Balloon, Muerte de Balloon. That's good. It's not a balloon. It's 1 ounce, pure silver. He does fine silver on that. Let's see if I can get this to focus. Yeah, hard to see. We'll talk about it more later, but that's really nice. So that'll be the 4th prize. Next up, we got the bottle by Morbid Melanie. She is also out of the UK. Another amazing artist. She takes these Kraken rum bottles, real bottles, and does this incredible artwork all around it. It's like a foam clay kind of thing. It's fascinating, and then she paints it incredibly well. It's like iridescent, and yeah, see if I can. I said I'll try to show it later, but yeah, pretty darn cool. There we go. It's showing it decently. Yeah. Sweet. So the Kraken bottle, love it. So cool. Melanie does an amazing job with those. Next up we have, I'm gonna have 3 of my cobs. Let's see. I got a couple in front of me here, but it'll be your choice. So any 3 of my cobs you want, you name the designs you like, the finish you like, and I'll strike you up 3 of my cobs. So they'll be the full size ones. Each one's just shy of 1 ounce of solid fine silver. So yeah, that's the next prize up. That's about $180 worth roughly. Next, one of the grand prizes. Almost grabbed the wrong cutlass here. So this is going to be next up. This is the one that I think brought in piqued a lot of your interest. This is the Corsair Cutlass by Windlass. So we'll talk more about it, but this thing is wonderful. It's an amazing cutlass that I think anybody who wins it will be happy to have. Next, and I actually missed one in here I forgot to mention, so taking a step back was the 4 Real cob. This was another one of the bonuses that got added in. Now, my apologies that it's darker than I wanted. I had some additional lighting and it's still not optimal, so my apologies for that. Looks like in general it's okay, but when I try to go close it kind of kills it. But 4 Real cobs, that was after the bottle, before the cutlass. Somebody can choose, whoever wins it can choose between both of these cobs. They're both 4 Real. They're both very, very different. And let's see if I can get close at all and get any kind of detail there. Looking at my other screen to try to... Yeah, not so much. It's too dark. Yeah. Alright, well, 2 4 Reals. Let me see if I can get that light a little bit brighter here. If I do that, that might help. Yeah, so whoever wins the 4 Real gets their choice. Whichever one of those 2 you want. They're both worth roughly the same amount. About $150 or so, $150 or so you can get a 4 Real like that. 150, potentially closer to 200, but somewhere in there. They both have a decent amount of sea wear on them, which is good and bad. Some people love the sea wear, some people prefer not to have it. But it proves that it came from the ocean, which is awesome. These weren't part of any specific wreck. I don't know exactly where they were found. They came from a reliable source, so I know they're real, and I can tell they're real since I've handled hundreds of cobs now. But they aren't attributed to a specific wreck. We did the cutlass, and then lastly is I think it's last, right? Missing anything? Making sure nope, not missing anything. So lastly, we have the 8 real cob. Now with this one, initially it was going to be this awesome full weight. See, I got a light there. See if we can see any better. Full weight 8 real. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Up a little higher. Somewhere up there. Is that better? Yeah.
Keep going up higher.
Up higher. So it's a full weight 8 real. It's pretty worn, pretty smooth, but it still has the shield and cross on both sides. You can make out the 8, and you can make out that it's the shield and the cross, and you can see the lions and the castles. So that one's pretty cool. But we raised enough money that I kicked it up a notch and was offering the this bezeled 8 real that has much better detail. Yeah, that's about right. Much better detail on both sides. Still some seaware for sure, but not terrible. So that's it. That's what nine prizes, $1,300 worth of prizes, all kind of stuff. So let's see. Is any comments here I need to keep up with? And if you see any cat corsair, just let me know if important stuff.
They were wondering, why is the realm always gone?
Why is the realm always gone?
And then someone asked about how do you win the prizes.
Yeah. So we'll get into that then.
Well, that the raffle's closed.
Oh, yeah, they were looking to buy.
I think.
Ooh, they were looking to buy to get in. Yeah, it closed at noon today, unfortunately. So now we're just pulling names from everybody that got in over the last 2 weeks that we had it out there. So my apologies if you missed it. I'm always trying to spread it further and better. I posted it initially, and then I posted it every couple days with the link, trying to remind people to get in and that it was going on at all, and reminding everybody to get in on it. Yeah, my apologies. I can only do so much. I can't. I try to reach as many people as I can and tell everyone to spread the word, but yeah, I can only do so much. So I think without further ado, we can start drawing here. So how it works? Yeah, I closed the ticket sales at noon today, and after then I got to work printing out tickets for everybody and putting them in. Oh, this is out off camera, isn't it? Yeah, putting them all in this here awesome pirate chest. There we go. Yeah, this sweet pirate chest. And yeah, so depending however many tickets you got, I printed a ticket out that many times for you and folded them all up. Everybody's are the same size. Everybody's are folded exactly the same in that box. Let's see if we can see the. Yeah, we'll be able to see a little bit. Waiting for the camera to focus here. But yeah, you see a lot of pieces of paper in there with all your names on them. So yeah, they're all in there. I mixed them up thoroughly over and over again before putting them in the box to make sure they're thoroughly mixed. And I'll draw one from various spots in the box when we start drawing here. And then I said we'll start with the most basic, inexpensive one, which will be the towel, and we'll go from there. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. No, all right. So let's do the first one. Would you like to draw it?
Sure.
For me? Okay. Cat Corsair will do the drawing, at least some of them for me.
Can you hold it up?
Yeah, we'll do that. We can stand. So this will be, the first one will be for the pirate towel. You know what? Before we draw, I didn't show it fully. I said I would show it. Here, if you hold that side, we'll show this beauty. The thing is fantastic. Yeah, hold that. Keep holding it while it actually. There we go. Mine's, yeah. It's a sweet towel. It's really nice. We have 4 of these things, and it outperforms. So it said it's like $20 on Amazon plus no, it's probably free shipping. It's not that expensive. It even has a little tassel in the corner to hang it from. But I have like a $90 like travel towel, supposedly super fast drying by this big company that you see in every single dive shop and that kind of place all over the country and all over the world. And this $20 towel outperforms that thing so easily by miles, and it cracks me up because it's a $20 towel, and the other one was $90. I really got tricked into buying that one. Yeah, so incredible towel. So now let's draw that one. All right. This is for the towel. Miss Corsair, if you would pull us a name. Make sure you got one. Got one. All right. For the towel, we're going to have Zach Bradley for the win. Let's see if that focuses. Yeah, can you see that? Does that show up on your all screens? Yeah, maybe. Kat, can you see that? Does that show up? I want to make sure that, yeah?
No, it does not.
Too bright?
You can kind of see it.
Too bright.
Yeah, it's too bright.
All right.
I just have to believe you.
Yeah. Well, Zach Bradley, congratulations on the towel. So I'm putting them, taping them to the paper on the prize that you get. But again, several of you bought more than one ticket. So I have to be ready to put it elsewhere if you win a bigger prize. But for now, Zach Bradley, you got the pirate towel. All right, next up is the Pirate's Wife painting. So yeah, I said I'd talk a little bit more about these as we went along. She does incredible work. So we have, Kat reminded me, we have at least 2 of her originals, and they're really cool. They're incredible, and she offers prints as well. I said, okay, for now we'll raffle a print. Maybe one day I'll raffle one of the real paintings. We'll see. But I got this one specifically to raffle and share her work with the world. So she's out of UK, so I think she's pretty excited having more and more of her stuff over here. She makes a lot of the leather hats too. If you see her on Facebook, she shares, I think, more of her hats than her painting. She probably makes a lot more of them though, I bet. But yeah, it's incredible. This is what you see the size, like 8x8 or so, roughly. Really nice.
Post a link or something for her later.
Yeah.
It's live, you know.
Yeah. I think I tried to link everybody on the original post, but yeah, a couple of them didn't work for me. I think I posted it through the Black Spot Guild page rather than my page, so it doesn't let me. Not everybody lets me link them. So yeah, we'll see. So anyway, without further ado, Kat, if you wouldn't mind, this works out well because I can't see from this side, she can't see from that side. She's got one name.
They said try holding it back.
Okay.
Back and towards you.
So this is going to be Rob Cox. Let's see if this works. Waiting for my. Can you see that?
Nope.
Man, that's annoying. Let's see if I hold it right up in there. Does that work?
Yes.
Yeah? Alright, cool. We have success. So I gotta hold it really close and then it works. Alright, Rob Cox, congratulations if you're with us. We'll see if you're here or not. But congratulations, you got the awesome Pirate's Wife oil painting print. I learned to tape these so they can't wander off and end up in the wrong spots. Sweet, well, third prize. We're on to the 1/2 real cob. So I'm not sure how familiar you are with the cobs. Of course, it's kind of what started this whole thing. My replica cobs, or I try not to call them replicas, my fantasy pirate cobs. But the real deal, they go everywhere from the denominations start at 1/2, so this will be the smallest one, and they go 1/2, 1, 2, 4, and the biggest is 8. So this is the littlest one, but said it's awesome. The one side's pretty bare. But the other side has the prominent cross, and that's why I picked this one up, because I really like the cross side of these cobs. So yeah, it's sweet. So if you don't have one, someone's about to have their first cob, which is awesome. All right, let's Rusi, do you want to? Rusi's back, but yeah, he's not. Oh, he's messing with your phone. All right, here we go for the small cob.
Okay, here, hang on. Can't pick up just one at a time.
Got one. Alex Woodard. let's see, it looked like if we got really close, Alex Woodard. Yep, there we go. Good. I like that it's get it on camera. Congratulations, Alex. I haven't spoken with you much. I don't know what your cob supply is like yet. Hopefully you don't have a ton, and maybe this will be your first. Yeah, I'd love to hear. And from all you that win, especially the cobs, let me know. I want to see when you get these. I want to see pictures of you guys with them. Or just of them, post them, because I'm really curious about all your collections. And please share your collections all the time anyway. I try to post mine maybe too much, but yeah, I love seeing all your cobs, so post them. All right. Next. Oh yeah, next is the Captain Rusty Trading Company. So Captain Rusty is become a good acquaintance of mine. He's really been putting out new, better and better stuff all the time, and he was starting to make these Muerte doubloons, and I got really excited and I bought a few of his different sizes. Then he just recently released the 1 ounce one. That's my favorite because it's just a perfect size, and I just like that it's the even 1 ounce. So I picked up one to raffle. Let's see how clear I can get this here. Closer. Yeah, there we go. Not bad. Yeah, pretty good. So it's the same design on both sides. Oh, a little too close, huh? Same design on both sides. Pretty darn accurate to the movie. So if you guys aren't familiar with this is like the main Pirates of the Caribbean Aztec. Well, of course, in the movie it's Aztec gold, but these are Aztec silver. And they're really close to the movie version on both sides. It's really well done. I have a lot of them now. But it comes with a cool little card. It's probably gonna get washed out by the light again, but you got a cool card and you got a cool sticker. So cool, some fun stuff, and it comes with a sweet bag, kind of like how I like the ones I ship mine out with, just a little different. So yeah, you get all that stuff. So sweet. And let's draw a winner for that.
Okay.
Yeah, Brucey's on the couch just sleeping now next to Kat here. All right, Miss Corsair, would you please? One for the Muerte doubloon.
We have to put that one back in. No, this one was already drawn.
Okay.
And then we have to put one back in.
All right. Cat Corsair getting a little wild there. Alright, don't shake that box too hard, it'll fall apart. When I bought this box, I got it off eBay, and it wasn't, supposedly it was intact when I got it, but by the time it got to me, it was very much so not intact, so it's all been nailed and wood glued back together. So, this is for the Muerte doubloon. Jason Perry, you are the winner of the Muerte doubloon. If I put my hand in front of it. Yep, there we go. Either one. Sweet, Jason Perry, congratulations. You've, I've seen that name around for a bit now. I've spoken with you. So very cool. Glad you were able to join in. You won something. All right. Yeah, very cool. So that's 4 down, 5 to go. Plenty more here. So don't despair yet. All right, next we have the Morbid Melanie Kraken bottle. So I started talking about it. Super cool. I saw these. She shared them, and she asked if she could share them, and I had to look at them. I said, yeah, by all means, please share them. I think the crew will eat those up. Really like them, and I kind of tried to gauge to see if people would want one of these being raffled, and I got a lot of yeses. So I said, all right, I'll pick one up, and we give it a raffle. So it's a full-size bottle. The details unreal on it, and all the way around it has this really cool texture, this purple iridescent texture. So yeah, really good for a display. A lot of you guys have really cool, really serious pirate displays in your house or at events. It's perfect for that kind of thing. I mean, you could put something in it, water or something in it, and drink from it. Refill it with rum, I guess, if you want, and put a cork in it. Yeah, you could do that, I suppose. I would just use it for display, but yeah, whatever. All right, so let's draw that one, if you would, please. Got one. Settle one down there.
Sorry, I made a mess.
No, it's okay. All right, she's got one. This is for the Morbid Melanie Craig, and she's also out of the UK, coming to us from overseas. So that's awesome. Another artist coming from over the pond. Anthony Fernandez. Cool, that's a name I recognize. He's been with us for quite a while. Give that a second to focus. Congratulations, Anthony. You've got the awesome Kraken bottle. Very cool. No doubles yet, ironically. But I swear there's a few people that got multiple tickets. All right. Next up, we're on to the 4 real. So this is the one I said, depending who wants it, you get to choose. So if you're live with us and you can tell me now, awesome. But otherwise, I'm going to come around the table and see if I can get this better zoomed in for these. There we go. So you got, oh yeah, that works much better. So you got this 4 real. You can see the prominent shield on both sides. This one weighs about 11 grams. And you got this one, different shape, really odd shape. Also prominent cross. And then, let's see, hold that better. Yeah, it is almost a heart. And then, let's see if I can get it to get better light on it. Yeah, there you go. You can make out the shield. Less prominent, but it's definitely there. Shield, size-wise, and that. So you can see them overlapping. Yeah, so the smaller one is about 10 grams. The bigger one, 11 grams. So really similar weight. Even the one's so much smaller, it's significantly thicker to end up with both being a similar weight. So the winner gets to choose. Again, I don't know the exact provenance of them. I know they're real due to the reputation of the sellers, as well as when I handle them, being able to tell definitely real. But don't know where they were found offhand. But pretty awesome. Said if you don't have any cobs, amazing first cob. If you do, then amazing new cob for your collection. So, and yeah, theirs are worth roughly $150 to $200, right around there. All right, will you pull another one for us, please?
We will.
Okay. We will. Our name. Perfect. I'm going to bring it around. Let's see, because this works better, it seems. Mike Ponteleona. There we go. Yeah, that works out really well. Now I can actually look at the screen. Mike Ponteleona. Mr. Ponteleona has been my friend since grade school, and he somehow found my stuff. I think I probably shared something at some point, and he saw it and started following us. And this isn't the first time he's won. He was actually, I remember now, he won one of the cutlasses before. So yeah, Mike coming out of the blue, won the cutlass before, and now he won a 4 real cob. So congratulations, Mike. Awesome. All right. What do we got next here? Ooh, my cobs. I'm going to grab my container of cobs here. Since it was handy. So, on top of my pile is this. I just whipped up this beauty yesterday. This is a side tangent. You guys know I tend to get on side tangents, but you love treasure and all. So I whipped this up today. Today. I whipped this up today. I won't focus there, but it's a 10-ounce bar melted down. There we go. It's a little bit. Yeah, there we go. 10-ounce bar with the Black Spot Guild symbol on there, and on the back it says 10 ounces, 0.99 silver. Yeah, that's on the top of my box now. I love it. I'm not raffling that. I mean, we can raffle stuff like that. You guys just tell me. I was thinking about that. I said, well, I love raffling. Every once in a while, I've done like kind of random bonus prizes, and that I love to, but I can't do a random 10 ounces of like $350. Yeah, right around $350 of silver. I can't do that kind of random prize, but my regular cobs in the box here, that stuff. So you get to just said you pick, you tell me the design, the cut, and I'll make it happen. So well, that's one of Rusty's there. So you can't have that one. But any of them. All my different designs. Up to you. You just let me know, and this is for 3 of those guys that worth roughly 180 and 180 altogether. All right, for the 3 cobs, if you would please, next Corsair. Who we got? This is a different one. I thought I saw the name Mike. I said, no, Pontleone didn't win again, did he? Mike Kernut. Mike Kernut for the win of the 3 cobs. I'm not sure if Mike has any of my cobs or not. I'm joking. Mike definitely has some of my cobs. But I know he loves them, so that's funny he won. Mike Kernut, congratulations. I'd like to believe you're watching because you tend to, but congratulations. That's awesome. You have a few, now you can have a few more. And please too, before I forget, those of you that have done the Facebook Live raffles with us, how's the YouTube thing working? Is it better or worse? And just let me know if you would now or message me later. So always trying to improve, and I thought this would be better. I feel like it's working better. You're all still able to comment. Of course, it helps that the computer I usually use is a 20-year-old computer, and 20? Close to, about 15-year-old computer that's somehow still alive and just kicking butt somehow. I don't know how, but it is. But the camera's a little old, for sure.
Yours is much better on YouTube.
Yeah.
Matt said it seems great either way.
Yeah, okay. Very good. Let's see, I'm going to move this over here. Yeah, so better camera, better lighting. This is just a better setup altogether. But yeah, I was curious about kind of the YouTube interface, if that itself would be better. Yeah, keep letting us know. All right, so this one goes right here. So we're down to the last 2 prizes. Boy, so the top prize was initially going to be this cutlass that is now the second to last prize, and that's because the grand prize is that 8-rail cob worth $450, almost $500. This cutlass is shipped for about $300. So that's how the cob then became the grand prize. So the second, well, this is I'd call this the first place prize, and the other one, the cob, the grand prize. So this is by Windlass. It's really nice. Man, I can't say enough good praises about this cutlass. It's got a beefy, really solid blade. Pretty darn stiff in a good way. Your cutlasses, you want them to be nice and stiff. So this has a nice stiff blade. Yet it has something we refer to as distal taper. It starts thick at the base here and gets thinner, the profile of the blade as it goes up. And that makes it flex correctly and makes it handle better when you're actually using it. The guard is super strong. It's really beefy. You don't have to worry about that bending. They put an awesome black finish on it, which is really cool. Same as the pommel, black finish. This is a peened pommel. I should bring it close to show you. So the peened pommel. There we go. Yeah, peened means this is technically the blade coming all the way through to the end of the pommel there. So the blade, one piece goes all the way through the handle, comes out the pommel, and then they hammer it get it red hot, and hammer it over the end of the pommel there, locking the whole thing together. So makes it a really, really beefy design. You can have threaded ones too. I've raffled several threaded designs too. Just as strong, just different. If you make a threaded design correctly, it can be totally solid, and I like those because then you can take them apart if you need to get blood or guts or sea salt out of your kind of the handle. You can dismantle it and do that better. So really nice, and it comes with the scabbard. I like to try to raffle ones that come with the scabbards. Really nice scabbard as well, all leather with the metal top and bottom. It's got a ray skin grip. I'll try to show that better here. Real ray skin, like stingray. There we go. You can see that pretty well. Really, like, incredibly good grip on there. Yeah, if you can imagine if you've ever touched a stingray. It's really rough. It's like kind of like sandpaper. I think that's about all I have on the Cutlass. High carbon steel, so very, very real. This one comes dull. Depending who wins this, well, not depending who wins this, but depending on what the person wants, I can sharpen it up for you if you want. I've got some good sharpening skills and a good tool for it. So yeah, if whoever wants it sharpened, I can make that happen, no worries. As is, it's probably not going to be cutting with it, or I wouldn't be mostly, so I like dull for being able to more safely bring it to Ren fairs or have it on my boat, but I have a lot of swords that are sharp too, so I either way, it's good. I think that's it for the Cutlass. Shall we? Do you mind? All right, one of the big prizes here, what you probably were all here for because you didn't even know for sure that there was going to be cobs being drawn. So this, I don't want to even see this name until I get it up there.
I'm sure it's not already something.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, let's see who we got here. We're gonna see it at the same time as me. Barry Connor. Barry Connor, congratulations, sir. You won the Cutlass, and I'm pretty sure.
Watching,
yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure you're with us. So
Awesome.
that's awesome. It happens every once in a while that someone watching actually wins something. Congratulations, Barry. That's really cool. I'm excited for you. Boy, yeah.
He said yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Very cool. Well, do I have any words here before we do our last grand prize? I don't know. Those of you that thanks to everybody else that for joining us. If you haven't joined us before, thanks for being part of the raffle and coming out for the live video. We have a lot of fun putting these on. It's a lot of work for sure, a ton of work making it happen. Trying to organize it all and keep track of all the entries. That's why I said thank you so much for every single one of you emailed me or Facebook messaged me, texted me something when you paid, telling me where you sent the money. Because when I'm accepting money through like 5 or 6 different avenues, I even have people mailing checks in. So when I'm doing that, I cannot keep track of it all. And if you don't message me, solid chance I'm gonna miss it and not and then it can be difficult because many of you, probably a third of you, have a name attached to the payment that's completely different than your actual name, which is common. But yeah, it's really hard to figure out who paid. So thank you so much. Keep that up, please, with future raffles. Always message me and make sure I get back to you, confirming that I received it and that I found it. So thank you so much. Thanks for joining. I could keep blabbing on about random stuff, but no, let's draw the last cob. So I'll show you this again. Now that I figured out how well it works when I just come up to it, I'll show you nice and close. So come on light. There we go. It's kind of nice. There we go. A little better. So beautiful 8 real cob. It's full weight with the bezel. It's about 30 grams. So most of you probably know by now that the real ones and my replicas or my pirate version
They all weighed about 27 grams for the coin itself, the cob itself. So 30 grams with the bezel is, it's just about right. This one's been in the bezel for a bit, so I don't remember the exact weight of the cob itself, but yeah, it's about 3 or 4 grams for my bezels. So
This is an authentic coin you bezeled.
yeah, and thanks for mentioning that, Kat. Yeah, this is totally authentic. It doesn't have a year on it, so I couldn't tell you exactly what year it is. But yeah, this is a genuine 8 real cob from the 16 or early 1700s, right around there. And I can look up I should have done it before, but there are enough characters on here that I can. It has the assayer mark, and it looks like the mint mark. So I can look it up and get a closer year on this beauty for the winner for sure. But yeah, very genuine cob. This one's cool because it also was sea salvaged from the ocean, and it has that wear, that pitting on it from the ocean. But it's a lot clearer overall. It didn't get quite as badly damaged from the ocean. And then I bezeled it. So this is my bezel that I made for it, nice and strong, sterling silver, clamped in there real tightly. My bezels, they're rugged, they're rustic. I call them rustic bezels because they are. They're not perfect. They're not scratch free. But that's when I bezel them, $60 instead of $200-300 that most actual jewelers do. So, but you get a really cool looking, rugged, kind of pirate style bezel. That's my goal. So. Whoever's going to win this is getting a real treasure. Boy, I'm really excited for whoever this is going to be. I hope if it's your first cob, that's an amazing first cob. If it's not your first cob, it's still an incredible cob with a free bezel, basically. So I think that's about all I can stall with that. Let's see who the winner is going to be on that. Oh boy. All right, Kat, no pressure on this one. Pick a good one. This is again, I don't know if people were more excited about this or the Cutlass, but let's see. Here we go. I'll see it when you guys see it. Alex Woodard. Congratulations, Alex. You won the grand prize. The $450 right around there, full weight, full size, 8 real authentic pirate cob. So, man, congratulations. You lucky scoundrel. You have a lot of envious people out there. But you guys know, don't you all go anywhere yet. So yeah, that's the end of the main prizes. But you all know that I don't like to stop there. If it's a bunch of people are live with us, does it tell us? It says it's about 12 people. Yeah. So that's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. So we got a bunch of people watching. We had a really good turnout. I'm going to throw a couple more prizes out there. They're not huge because these are on me. They're not, just donations from me. So they're just fun bonus prizes for you guys. But we'll throw at least a couple out there. So what I want to do first, I'll start with these, the most exciting one that I wanted to do. So you guys probably saw, or some of you may have seen me post about the Cerro Rico cobs. Cerro Rico Horde cobs, I should say, they were a bunch of cobs made in early 1750s, so 1750, 51, maybe 52, that in the Potosi mine down in what was then Peru, now Bolivia, and in the 2000s, early 2000s, so within the last 25 years, couldn't get an exact year, but somewhere in there, somebody found a bag or a box, I think it was a bag, as best I can figure out, of a whole bunch of these cobs, not too far from the Potosi mine, just on the trail, the mule trail that goes from Potosi to eventually, usually went all the way to Panama. So, yeah, somewhere along that trail, not far from Potosi, they found this bag. Now, we don't know if, and it's unclear, if this just fell off the mule when they were carrying it, or if somebody that was guiding the mule train took the bag off and chucked it into the woods, hoping to come back for it later, and they never did. Either way, they're called the Cerro Rico cobs. Cerro Rico means rich mountain. That's what the nickname for the Potosi Mountain down there. And they have a very distinct look to them. So they're all very small and chunky. So all very small and chunky and all very shiny because most of them never saw any sea. They were mostly uncirculated altogether. So they're really small, really, really shiny. And I have one genuine one that I got that I was able to use as a really good model for making them. So I made them, that's a little bit, there we go. Made them as accurate as I could. And they were all clipped. They're all clipped, and contrary to the normal clipped ones, they didn't hammer the edges of these either. So normally clipped cobs, they hammer the points on them to make them not as sharp. Well, they didn't do that to these Cerro Rico cobs, so they're quite different from many of the other cobs. And I'll show you a size comparison compared to like a normal full-size cob. Yeah, there we go. That shows it pretty well. So the normal full-size one in the back there, it's significantly bigger, and these Cerro Colorados or Cerro Ricos are significantly smaller. So I wanted to, as a launch for the new line of cobs, I wanted to raffle one of these off. A little fun bonus, get one more winner out there. The same weight, 27 grams. And I'll pick one of these 5 that I made up. I'm gonna sell off the others, but I'm gonna raffle one of them. The first 5 I've made. There's no more of them out there yet, except for 2 I made myself. So yeah, Cerro Rico cob. Let's pull a winner for that. Please. All right. And this is going to be Nico Alicendratos. Sir, congratulations. You won the Cerro Rico cob. Nico's been with us for quite a long time, too. I believe I remember calling his name on a raffle a while ago. He congratulated me for pronouncing his name correctly, even though I can't pronounce the word pronounce right today. So congratulations, Nico. Very cool.
To recap the prizes too. I think they might have taken care of it. If you can read off what everybody won.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. I've got 2 more bonus prizes I'm gonna do, so I'll do those, and then we'll go back through and give you the rough values of them too. Okay, so this one I'm really excited about. I decided to do another bonus prize, a really cool one for you guys. So this one is a replica. I did not make this. This is a replica made by somebody else of a kind of classic Mexico mint cob. It's almost like a royal. Again, we're working on the camera here, trying to do better and better, but it's tough. Maybe if I got a phone that was from this decade.
Refuses.
So yeah, it's a Mexico mint cob, almost there you go. That's a good angle right there. Almost a royal. It's basically a royal. It's not real silver. It's tin and zinc and who knows what. But it's an amazing replica nonetheless. I love it. So it has roughly a $20 value. I actually put them on my website, so I sell them on the website now. $20. These are so real that I strike them with copy on there, so I'm not going to let these go out of my site without copy being on there, because even I, when I first learned about these, almost bought one thinking it was real on eBay before I learned about them. So they're very, very realistic. It's good weight too, the correct weight, just not real silver. So let's pull a winner for that. All right, wood. Okay. What we got here? Austin Clark. Congratulations, Austin. You won the Mexico Mint Cobb replica. Very cool. And you heard me, I think I slipped that I'm doing one more prize. So this will be the last bonus. These are all 3 bonus prizes I'm doing here because you guys are awesome and I love everybody and I'm just glad you take part. So this is showing my appreciation for coming out and doing it. So the last prize is going to be one of the Black Spot Guild flags. I had an extra one, brand new, and I think I probably can see that about right. Yeah, had an extra brand new one that I thought I would raffle off. So this is the small size that would hang on your ship or your car antenna, that kind of size. Yeah, this will be the last prize, the 3rd bonus prize. That brings us to 12 prizes total. And yeah, so at least in the end of having almost a quarter of you win something. I said I wish I could give something to every single one of you. Man, I do, but that's why at least if I throw some of these bonuses in there, it brings it up, our numbers up a little bit. 12 of you getting something out of these raffles, pretty outstanding. Yeah, so nearly a quarter of you winning something. So it's the best I can do. All right, last one if you would please. Yes. All right. Okay, well, Anthony Fernandez, you won.
Oh, good.
And I think we finally got a double. So I'll show you that you got this. But Anthony, you won. Let's see, what did you win before? Who remembers? I don't remember offhand. You got the Kraken bottle. So you can duke it out later if you want. If you wanted to switch and take the flag over the Kraken bottle, we could talk with. You're not here. I don't think he's here, right? No, probably not. Said so. In general, you already won. This wouldn't be a step up. This would most people would consider this the $10 flag over the $100 Kraken bottle would be a step down. So I'm going to keep you with the Kraken bottle. If you have an issue with that later, I will get you a flag. But I'm gonna draw someone else for the flag, so we have a new winner for that. All right.
Nope, that's another person we already did.
Is it? Let's see. Alex isn't gonna. Alex Woodard, you were drawn already. I don't think you're here with us either. I'm keeping your names handy because we can talk. You were one of the ones that he's one of the ones that won one of the real Cobbs. So I'm gonna pull another name. I don't think he wants to trade his real Cobb for a pirate flag. So finally, just with the bonuses here, we're getting all these doubles. We're gonna find a new one.
I don't think this one is either.
Good God, Mike Kernut. I know you're here with us. Mike, you could go fly a kite. You're not getting the flag. Sorry, Mike. He's a buddy of mine that I developed through this guild. But Mike, I'll buy you a flag if you need one.
I'm sorry, I pick it up.
I think I saw what it is.
We're just gonna keep drawing until we.
That one was Nico. Nico already won the Cerro Colorado Horde Cobb. So he probably already has a flag, maybe two. Come on. All right, this is a new one. We have our final winner. Okay. Kuma Freilich, you won the flag. I forget if you have one already or not, but you won it.
Good.
It's yours, so finally we have a new winner. 12 winners all together. We'll go over the winners here one more time. I heard a request for that, right?
I think they got it. But
All right, so all together, I'll go over them real quick. So we had the pirate towel. It was about $20. Zach Bradley won that. Zach Stuff, if you don't know him, he makes some really cool coins. Really cool coins. They're more perfect. They're like trade coins. What do you like? That firefighters and law
Challenge
enforcement
coins.
challenge coins they call them. Yeah. So he makes really cool challenge coins. Really cool stuff. Then the second place was, or the next one was Rob Cox. Rob won the Pirate's Wife oil paint. That was worth roughly $30 or so dollars. Next up, for the half real cob, we had Alex Woodard. Alex Woodard won the half real cob, worth about $40 or so dollars. Of course, those are kind of subjective. Somewhere between 30 would be a real steal, 40 or 50 more realistic. Next up for the Captain Rusty Trading Company, 1 ounce Muerte doubloon. Jason Perry won that one. That's worth about $50. And Jason, if you're listening, it's shiny right now. I can antique it for you if you want it antiqued, so I'll talk to you. Next up was the Morbid Melanie Kraken art bottle from over in the UK, worth about $100, and Anthony Fernandez got that one. Next up, we had the 4 Real, and Mike Pontleona won the 4 Real. He'll get to choose which one he wants of those two that I was raffling. And the other one will probably be part of the next raffle, most likely. So if you didn't win this one, we have a lot of new names in this raffle as winners. So yeah, like keep trying. A lot of these people have not won before. Only a couple of them have. Okay, next up, Mike Kernut. I saw you with us. You won the 3 cobs of your choice of the ones that I make. So awesome, Mike. Since I think you're with us, and that's worth about $180. Then we had the Cutlass. It was previously the grand prize. It got bumped down to second place because I brought in that amazing cob, worth about $300. Very real Cutlass, and Barry Connor got that one. The last real prize, the grand finale, was the 8 Real bezeled cob, worth about $400, $450, potentially even $500. And that one, Alex Woodard won that one. Very cool. And then we had the 3 bonus prizes. First, I picked for a Cerro Rico replica black spot guild cob. Come on, that was Nico won that. And then we had the Mexico cob replica that I did not make. Just found them and they're awesome. That was Austin Clark. And lastly, for the Black Spot Guild flag.
Hannah said redraw. They already have one.
Who
They have
did?
2. They have 2. The winner.
Oh, for the flag?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Kuma said redraw it.
Oh, no, that was Tanya.
Huh?
Never mind.
No?
That
Who
was
we talking?
Tanya. I read wrong.
What do we got to do? No, okay. Yeah. Okay, so awesome. Thank you for looking. So we're gonna draw one more winner for the flag. Kuma does have a flag already, so we're gonna redraw that one. See, that's the bonus of being here live for sure, so we can interact and do these. That is a new one. So Rob Dinwiddie. You are the new winner of the flag. The previous winner passed it off because they have one. So Rob, you won the flag, and I don't remember if you have one. Rob's been with us for a long time too. He has many of every cob I've made for sure. I don't know if he has a flag or not, but he's a big sailor, so I'm sure he will love the flag. Right there, just because Kuma was here, we were able to. She says, "No, that's me. I'm Kuma." Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Since she was here with us, we were able to redo that. So definite advantage of you being here. And Kuma, thank you for pointing out that you had one and didn't need one. I'm sure Rob will really appreciate that. That's really cool. So I think that is it. Thank you so much for joining. This was a really good time.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Kat, for helping being my assistant. That made it really good because she couldn't see the prizes. The box is blocking for me to be able to see, so that works out really well. So I said a lot of people have not won the first raffle with us, but they've been with us for multiple raffles and they finally won. So definitely encourage you, please, follow the guild and look out for the next raffle. It won't be for a bit. I've been doing about 2 a year right now. But stick around. I always give you a couple weeks, ideally even a month heads up when I'm getting ready for a raffle. When I start gathering material for them, I'll start putting it out there. Say, hey, it's going to be coming up. So look out for it. Put us on your radar, and yeah, maybe you can win something in the future. Again, thank you, Tall Ships America. Like, this all went to them, $1,300 towards them because of you guys, which is super, super awesome. And that's why we're doing this. This is just fun. I get nothing from this other than the satisfaction of giving away a whole bunch of prizes and donating to awesome sailing organizations. So I think we both get a lot of joy from it. Maybe Miss Corsair a little less than me. She humors me, but she loves me, so she gets joy out of it that way. So that's it. Thank you so much, and until next time, Silver Strike and Cat Corsair out. Bye.
And Ruth.
And Rusey.